Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. My name is Richard. You are a slave. You are a slave, just like me, to the governments that manage the day-to-day running of the country. Ireland. Currently, there are protests by farmers with their tractors in the major cities to dispute the price of diesel and petrol, to be fair, diesel and petrol. And they want the government to do something about it. Based in Ireland, I'm not based in Ireland, but I'm guessing the taxes on fuel are very, very similar to the taxes on fuel in Ireland as they are to the UK. And sure enough, the government are not doing anything about the taxes associated to the fuels. And that means that when it comes to food, that will rise in price because the cost of diesel for delivery and the manufacture and getting the stuff out of the field, etc., with the tractors, the price of food is going to go up. Now, from a government's perspective, this is a win-win, because if fuel goes up, then the tax receipts from the fuel purchased, which we need to do because we need to continue our lives and things like that, they're winning and winning, all based on a war that really we've got nothing to do with. In fact, there's now two wars. There's Ukraine and the Middle East. The point is, do the government really care? What I find crazy on this crazy planet is the Irish people voted that government in to work for the people, not against the people. And sure enough, in the UK, some stupid people voted Labour in and they won, and they're working for the people. But they're certainly not. On the understanding, in the UK, more than 50% of the price of fuel, diesel or petrol, is tax. So by reducing the tax percentile, which the government, Ireland or UK, can easily do, this would reduce the impact of food prices rising and inflation rising and rising, like it has been doing over the past years. But the government want that. And on top of that, they're going to increase the interest rate for your mortgages to stop you from spending. Hang on a second, but you're asking us to spend more money on food. A loaf of bread was £45 at Lidl, 45 pence at Lidl 2 years ago, now 75 pence. Yeah? They're asking you to stop spending on food and heating for your house. I would suspect that many people are not taking the luxuries anymore and thinking twice about going on another holiday to Tenerife. By the way, talking about Tenerife, in a couple of weeks, even though I'm being made redundant, I will be going over to America. And I want you to subscribe to the channel because there'll be some really good content coming from America. I'm going down to Norfolk in Virginia and then going over to the Blue Ridge Mountains and stopping in an area called Floyd, or a town called Floyd. So subscribe. There should be some good content from there. Back to the subject. And thank you for those that have subscribed. It really does matter. So does the government really care about us? Are we really slaves? What do you think? You tell me your thoughts. It seems bizarre on this planet that we vote people in to act on our behalf, and they don't seem to want to act on our behalf. What do you think to that? Or am I completely wrong? You tell me. What is happening with this world? Over 50% of the cost of a litre of fuel in the UK is tax. More than 50%. Let's reduce that tax. Let's reduce the price of fuel at the pumps. Let's keep the prices of food in the shops at the same price. If we don't, then food will go up in price. And I guarantee you this, I guess your wage isn't going up. Is your wage going up? This year, and I know I'm being made redundant, and I'm more than happy about that. This year, my wage at a net amount went up by 1.7%. 1.7% at net. I've had a pay increase of 1.7%, which is absolutely bizarre. Do you not think? With the cost of inflation over the last couple of years, and it's still going on. Inflation is still going on. Come on, Susie. You tell me what your thoughts are. When was the last time you got a pay rise? What percentage was it? Without being promoted. Yes, without being promoted. How many weeks is it now? What date is it? Let me check the date. Hang on. It is the 10th of April, 2026. I'll get this out today. And in some 6 or 7 weeks, I finish work and lose my job because of the high taxes for employers in the UK. The whole UK team is being made redundant, and those skills are being sourced from either India or America. Probably America. Love to know what your thoughts are. And I'm happy about being made redundant. I'm okay with that. I'm not too worried about it. I've really enjoyed working for this organisation. But things change. Things change. We are slaves to a system. Absolutely and thoroughly a slave to a master which we voted for, and they're doing nothing for the people of either Ireland or the UK. Reduce taxes on fuel, and that will manage the inflation for food and all other goods that we buy, and that will then control the interest rate for mortgages and businesses. If not, I guarantee you, your mortgage interest rate will be going up. So instead of paying £1,000 a month, you'll be paying £1,400 a month. Tell me what your thoughts are. Or am I just stupid? You tell me. Thank you for watching. Please do subscribe if you got this far, and give the video a like and share it. See you soon. Thank you from Cold Jupiter. My name's Richard.